Let's try that again. How about that? Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on the high ground. Yeah, we got a little bit of a special episode this fine Tuesday night. This almost holiday Tuesday night, I guess we could say. Thanksgiving is fast approaching. So is Black Friday, although it kind of feels like it's been here for a couple weeks now, according to some of the stores online. But thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Tuesday night. Like I said, thank you, especially because you guys didn't get much of a heads up. I debated about when to talk about what's going on today, but I decided, you know what? I think today is the right time. Let's jump on it. Let's talk about it. Let's see where we're heading. Okay. Um, yeah, we'll get a lot more into the subject in a little bit. So once again, thank you for joining me here. Appreciate each and every single one of you joining me. You are the Bunker Bunch, and don't you forget it. So a little bit of housekeeping. We do have a new toy hunt coming out tomorrow. Hit up a couple of targets, and man, places are getting busy. All right, there was a lot of people. So we still managed to pull a couple of W's. So make sure you check that out tomorrow, both here on General Economics Bunker and on our second channel, El Bunker del General Kenobi, where we put out content, you guessed it, in Spanish. So make sure you check it out tomorrow. Boy Toy Hunts will be out there. And so yeah. Let's see. Ooh, we got the chat going on already. Love it, love it. Thank you guys again. Really appreciate, especially showing up on such a short notice. I think I gave you guys like half an hour, 35 minutes maybe, tops. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said, we do have a very specific subject that we want to cover today. And just in case you guys have not heard today, is well, we'll just go ahead and mention it. So Dave Filoni was promoted within Lucasfilm, and we're gonna talk about that, and what that means for us and for Star Wars more specifically, in a little bit. We'll wait for a couple more people to join up, and then then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of tonight's stream. But how's everybody doing? Are you guys off from work already? I'm not, and I hope that you know the kiddos got the whole week off, right? Which is sounds great in theory, but at the same time, it's kind of challenging, if you're still working, till the middle of the week, till tomorrow probably, and so it gets kind of tricky to keep him entertained. Turns out. So yeah, if you guys are off, my heads off to you. Get some rest already, and if not, like me, you still gotta work tomorrow. It's all right. I'm right there with you, cursing at my life. So yeah, let's just jump in right here into the chat. We got an early riser. We got our brother Archer from Nerd Affiliating saying first. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you. And we got our moderator, LeBron Fett, saying second. Good job, man. We also got Jeff from Star Wars Addict 77 saying,
Hello there.
appreciate you coming into the stream, man. Thank you, thank you. LeBron saying, General Kenobi, to which I say,
Hello there.
80s kids from the 90s saying, Katuya. Welcome, welcome. Rogue 5 Cantina saying hi and also saying hi to everyone. They're saying hi to me. Yes, they are. McClunky Cat saying, hello there. Welcome, welcome, brother. Appreciate you, man. The Man Collect saying, what's up, everyone? Thank you for coming in, man. And we got LeBron saying, hello, everybody. McClunky saying, Dave now has the keys to the kingdom. Yes. Yes, he does. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. All right. Let's wait a couple more minutes. LeBron saying, hashtag keep the beard. Hey, man, it's going. It's not going great, I would say, but it is going. 80 from that, it says, I bought Clone Wars 2D Volume 1 at a thrift store today. Good job, dude. That right there, Clone Wars 2D animation, back from 2003, 2004 era, is still one of my favorite things, Star Wars. It, the style of it, was unique. It was definitely a different time, when we weren't getting as much Star Wars as we wanted. All we were getting were little shorts that were about 3 minutes long, and that's including previews for the next episode. Well, in a quick intro. and that got to hold us up, between episodes 2 and 3. So that miniseries is still very near and dear to my heart. So good job. If you haven't seen him, which I think most people have now that they're on Disney Plus, but just in case you haven't seen him, you definitely owe it to yourself to check it out. Again, they're on Disney Plus. 80s Kids from 90s. Good job on picking up the volume one. They actually didn't put them out that often. If I remember correctly, I think they did volume one. What was that? Seasons 1 and 2 together, and then volume two with season three. I might be misremembering, but I don't remember them being put out, in like a special edition or anything like that. It was very like unceremonious. But man, that's good stuff right there. That's good Star Wars in my book. Pat's fan for life saying, "Keep the beard. It's going. It's going." 86 from that is saying, "While I was there, I saw tons of Power of the Force figure. Yeah, man, they're not. They are definitely not um, regarded in such a high esteem, right? They're honestly they're kind of bottom of the barrel. Sorry. I still have some nostalgia to them because that's when it was around that time when I officially kind of got into Star Wars, right? So that's what's in stores, Those were some of my first ships came from Power of the Force 2. Some of my very first figures came from that line. And yeah, I know they're not definitely not great. They're not sculpted great. They're He-Man ish, but still, there's some bangers in there. The ships still hold up to me, at least most of them. And yeah, like I said, I just have fond memories of walking into Walmart and being able to pick up Star Wars figures, and those were it really, at least for a while. We got our brother Elijah saying, "What's up, General? The chat is on fire." He says, "Got 80s kids from the 90s saying, unfortunately they didn't have Vader." Pat's fan for life saying, "Hello everyone, good to see y'all." Way back when saying, "What's up, man? Welcome, Joey. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you." 80s kids saying, "I'm super excited for Filoni's in charge." LeBron saying, "Doing good, boss. Good to know. Good to know." Rogue Fight Cantina saying, "Joey." Flex saying hi. Flex saying hi to Rogue 5. LeBron saying, "In theory, it's good the kids off, but just a theory." No, I agree. It gets kind of tricky, honestly. Like I said, especially when you still got to do work this week. Yeah. We got Pat's fan for us saying, "Hey, Rogue 5." Our brother Elijah saying hi to Pat, Joey, and LeBron. Rogue 5 saying hi to Ken. Josue coming in saying hello there. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you from Pat's fan saying hi to Flex, LeBron dropping Rogue 5 Cantina's YouTube channel here. And if you haven't, you owe it to yourself to go and check them out. Always putting out a great show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. And if you guys do a good job, you might actually hear a little soundbite, that sounds very, very familiar. So make sure you check it out. Watch the replay for this week where they premiered, like I said, some cool new sound bites that I think you guys will enjoy, especially here at the Bunker Bunch. We got Millennium Workshop. Rex, what's going on, man? Saying good evening, bro. Welcome. Way back saying, "What's up, bro?" LeBron dropping the Man Collects YouTube channel. And again, if you enjoy toy hunting, you just want to see how the shelves are looking in this holiday season, you definitely need to follow the Man Collects. My man is out there pretty much every day and putting out videos like every other day, covering a lot of ground. So again, if you want to know what's out there on the picks right now, you definitely need to go check them out. Rogue Falcon TN saying, "Thank you, LeBron." LeBron dropping 80s kids from the 90s YouTube as well. Appreciate you, man. LeBron saying, "No worries, Rogue." LeBron dropping way back when's YouTube as well. Very awesome shop owner, and just a cool member of the community. So definitely go check him out there too. Also dropping Millennium Workshop's YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen Rex's work before, again, you definitely need to go check it out. He is one of the best builders out there, let alone painters. So some of the stuff that he does is incredible. He does take commissions, even if you don't see something, in his room or on his Instagram. Sorry, definitely message him, talk to him. He could probably work something out with you. The man is very, very creative. So I'm sure he's always jonesing for a challenge. So definitely check him out. LeBron saying Shaq Gi was epic in the Clone Wars. Dude, right? Um, so there was a Shaggy uh look-alike, I guess, Padawan in the in one of the episodes where they actually the episode where they premiere General Grievous. He comes out and yeah, it's pretty cool. Way back saying Flex in the house. Yes, he is. LeBron dropping my second channel here, El Bunker del General Kenobi, where we produce content in Spanish. So I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. We got Dark Blaze in the house saying hello, 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 everyone. What's up? Not much, man. Just wanted to chat with everybody here before you guys basically take off for the holiday. As you know, we tend to do the high ground on a Wednesday night normally, but I was thinking about it. And first of all, we got some news to talk about. We will, don't worry, don't worry. We do have some news that dropped today, but also a lot of people start traveling tomorrow, right? Right after work, or sometimes, if you leave work earlier, I make no judgment. I might do. Just kidding. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and have a little chat tonight. The Brown fan, the Power of the Force was my entry point. I love them. Yeah, same here, man. I have quite a bit still, honestly, and I know I'm not, delusional. All someday, they'll be worth like, honestly, not even $20. Um, but again, it's just kind of that nostalgia, right? Like I said, that I agree with you, LeBron. That was my entry point, pretty much. That's what was on shelves when I would go and look for Star Wars stuff. So, I still cherish, that collection. Rogue continues saying Santino, Darplay saying part of the Force from introduction into collecting too. There you go. See, we're kind of all around there. Pat's fan saying hi to Santino, LeBron dropping Darplay's YouTube channel. Definitely go check him out, guys. He's been doing a lot of cool Fortnite streams. So definitely make sure you join up and make sure you also check him out on Twitch. Darplay saying, even though I didn't, a lot more destroying than collecting at that age. Yeah, I hear you. LeBron dropping LeBron's Fed YouTube, and you guys do not want to miss it. He has been dropping some awesome TMNT figure reviews, especially or more specifically from the Loyal Subjects line, the best AXNs. Very, very cool. He just did a shredder that looks actually very, very good. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks to LeBron, I have a newfound respect for some of those figures because I don't collect them. I don't collect TMNT or even loyal subjects in general. But thanks to LeBron, he has actually pointed out a lot of good details regarding the molding, and sometimes even the paint is pretty decent on those figures. So, like I said, I hold them to a higher regard now that I've seen LeBron's reviews on them. So you definitely want to check him out. Also, he does an awesome job every time about putting some shots together at the end. So definitely check him out. 86 from 97. I'm expecting live action Clone Wars movie from Filoni. I don't know actually. I don't know about that. LeBron saying hi Rogue Blaze Flex Pat. Ooh, that's a name. I like that. Dart saying hi LeBron, my man. How are you? Pats fan saying hey LeBron, thank you for moderating. Yeah, always man. Always thank you to LeBron and to Rolando. The man collects saying thanks for sharing my link, LeBron. Yeah, LeBron is on point tonight. LeBron saying pretty good dude, having a great day. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, man. Me too, brother. Glad to hear. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. LeBron saying, no worries, Pat. No worries, the man. Dart saying, in Filoni, we trust. Okay, I'll catch up with the chat in a little bit. But before we jump into our main subject here, um, I want you guys to be aware that thank you, first of all, thanks to you, we actually reached 1,500 subscribers here on General Economics Bunkers YouTube, which is nuts. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support, and thank you for sharing the content. Right. So, but I'm not just gonna verbally thank you. There is a giveaway that we are gonna kick off tonight. So if you head down to the video description right now here on this stream, there should be a set of rules. Don't worry, I'm gonna cover them too. But we got a few rules. Okay, there are some things you got to do in order to qualify to get an entry into the giveaway. So first of all, be a subscriber here on General Economics Bunker. All right, here on YouTube. Second of all, you gotta be subscribed to El Bunker del General Kenobi. Again, the links are down here in the video description for both channels in case you're not subscribed yet. Okay, so subscribe to both my channels. Then you're gonna head out to my room tour video, the one I dropped here a couple months back, I think by now. Again, the link is on the description. You don't have to worry about that. And in there, I'd like you guys to comment what was your favorite piece. If you could take the one item out of my collection, for your own, what would that be? Okay, so make sure that you watch that video, leave that comment, right? And you'll be entered. That's it. So you got to subscribe to all my channels. You got to head over to that room tour video and leave a comment. What would be the one piece you like? The single item you like the most out of my collection. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We are gonna run this giveaway for a little bit. I'm trying to do it as late as I can into December, just because it's gonna be the last giveaway of the year. So I want to give people plenty of time to enter. So I already forgot what date I put down, but I'm gonna go ahead and say December the 13th. That will probably be the last like scheduled live stream that we have here this year. So you have until that day to enter. But the important part, right? Okay, I'll enter, but what uh what are we getting, right? Well, I'm glad you asked, future self, because I got it right here. So let me show you guys. I think this is a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. So for our 1500 subs giveaway, you will be winning this cool Fennec Shand Funko Pop. There, focus. Okay. So it's still sealed in the box. Box is in decent shape. I am not gonna say mint because I know Funko Pop collectors are very particular about the condition of their packaging. But this one, at least in my opinion, is pretty good. So you're gonna get this Fennec Shand Funko Pop, and you're gonna get this cool Black Series. Oh, there we go. Black Series Stormtrooper from Jedi Patrol. This was an Amazon exclusive, if I remember correctly. This figure is actually what I feel to be one of the underrated of this line. So, come on, camera. There we go. So, very, very cool. Stormtrooper. If you notice, you still have the window packaging. So, you get the new mold of the Stormtrooper with a couple of blasters. You get a cool backpack. And of course, you get the pauldron. So, you get a pretty cool figure, okay? Oh no, that's not all. You also get, just in case you're not into the Black Series or the Funkos, you will get this beautiful Target exclusive vintage collection Boba Fett in the style of the Droids cartoon. So, not gonna lie, I kind of love this packaging. The card is pretty good on it. Bubble is solid, no detachment. Yes, it's still sealed and everything. No real damage, honestly. But again, I'm hesitant to call it mint just because I know some people are very, very particular about the condition of their packaging. But I gotta be honest with you, this one's pretty clean. Okay, so very, very cool, if I do say so myself. Uh, so again, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, make sure that you are subscribed to both of my channels here on YouTube. So that's General Kenobi's Bunker and El Bunker de General Kenobi, and head out to my room tour collection room, I guess. And here on General Kenobi's Bunker, you only got to do the one here. Watch it and then let me know in the comments what was your favorite single piece out of the collection. All right. Think about it in the sense that what would be the one, if I could take one piece out of the collection for your own, what would that be? Okay. But that's right. We're not done with the giveaways. So this is the to me this is the sort of the crown jewel, let's call it, the piece of resistance, if you will. um yeah, so we are gonna be giving away also this pretty cool Target exclusive Black Series Anakin Skywalker in the likings of the animated Clone Wars. However, now this one became a little bit more relevant because this is kind of what we saw in Ahsoka live action. So the sculpt is meant to be the live action Anakin with the look of the Clone Wars. So this is this is basically the closest you can get to what we saw in live action Ahsoka. So once again, I love this packaging. This is my favorite packaging, probably of like all the Black Series exclusives that they've had, except for the one-offs like the Tron. You know, I love that packaging with the Office. But of the carded ones, I love this. I love this collection back when it was coming out, and I love the way it looks. You know, on a Black Series. So this is also could be yours. Okay, now if I didn't make it clear enough, one person, one lucky person will getting all four items. All right. That's right. One lucky winner will get Anakin Skywalker, Clone Wars style, Black Series, Target exclusive. I know, sorry, long description. It will also get Boba Fett, droids from the Vintage Collection. Will also get Jedi Patrol, Stormtrooper, Black Series, also exclusive from Amazon, I believe. And we'll also get the Fennec Shand Funko Pop. That's right. These awesome prizes are going to one lucky winner. So once again, guys, the rules is in the description right now of this live stream in the video. I will be posting it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, make sure that you do, because I'll be posting a lot of updates, in the coming days about this giveaway. So if you want to enter, again, it's pretty simple. At least I think it's kind of simple, right? I mean, you got to follow or you got to subscribe to General Kenobi's Bunker here on YouTube. You got to subscribe to El Búnker del General Kenobi on YouTube. And you got to check out my room tour video here on General Kenobi's. You watch that and you leave me a comment saying what was your favorite One Piece. That's it. All right. Pretty simple. And just a reminder again, we're gonna be opening this tonight, so you guys can get started right after this stream, and we will run this until December the 13th. Okay, again because this is gonna be the last giveaway of the year, so I want people to have plenty of time to make sure that they enter. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you let your friends know as well. So I think I covered a pretty good range of collectors here. We got Funko, we got Vintage Collection, we got Black Series. So again, it's I think personally it's a pretty good deal. All right, and just as an FYI, I will be sending this to you free shipping, of course. You won't pay anything. So I'm gonna try something different this time around. Okay, it's not only gonna be for the U.S. residents, which we normally do. I'm gonna try and open it up to Mexico as well, because I think I'm gonna go for the holidays. So maybe I just take these guys and mail them over there. Um, yeah, hopefully that works out. Um, but yeah. So once again, check out the video description right now. It's got the rules on there. It's got the links. So if you don't want to search up, on YouTube for my channel, things like that, just click on the links right now in the video description. Make sure that you enter. All right. So appreciate you once again for helping me reach 1,500 subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you. And again, make sure that you enter. These things are pretty cool. Okay, they're free. Come on, who doesn't like free? So let me set these down before I knock them down and ruin them for for the winner. Okay. Got too much stuff on my desk, man. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure you guys are super organized, but I'm not. All right. I've been talking quite a bit for almost half an hour, so pause for effect. Delicious. Okay, now let me jump right back here into the chat because guess what? The chat is on fire. So let's see if I can catch up here. Bum. Oh wow, maybe I can't. You guys are going nuts. Appreciate you. Here we go. Okay. It is from 90 saying 100%. Pats fan saying Pats fan, aka Ken. LeBron saying cool that I'm LeBron, aka LeBron. Ooh, I love that. Secret identities. Love it, love it. Darble saying got a lot of cool Black series, figure obscura and mythic reviews along with some toy hunts out too. I know you guys would love them too, but by all means watch the streams. Again, guys, LeBron dropped Darblaze's YouTube channel link here in the chat. So, just a quick reminder: make sure that you check out any link that is being dropped here in the chat. We do like to help each other, whenever we can. Darblaze saying the watch hours could use some buffing. Yeah, I hear you on that one, man. It's kind of nuts. LeBron, one of the best mods out there, without a doubt. LeBron saying, did everyone get their pickle vodka to celebrate Thanksgiving? Dude, I promise you, I am gonna try it. Okay. Thank you, Blaze. I try. Dude, you try and succeed. Where are the Saints, Kenobi? Dark Blaze saying no alcohol here, Fed. But I got the green. Ooh. LeBron saying Dark Blaze name makes sense now. Yep. There you go. You already know, says Dark Blaze. LOL says LeBron. Dark Blaze saying that's a cool pop. Thanks, man. Millennium Working saying I want that. I want to paint it to match the dead troopers from Ahsoka. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah, yeah. Darble saying, I love that fake. I need one to customize into Sand Patrol Trooper from A New Hope. There you go. LeBron saying that Boba is amazing. I like it a lot, honestly. Darplay saying, ooh, nice. Viper Spit in the house saying, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, man. Good luck. Good job, I meant to say, on being with Yakking with Yukon on this past Sunday. You guys did great. McClunky saying, great giveaway. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. LeBron saying the One Piece is the Saint Seiya. There you go. But which one, LeBron? Which one? LeBron saying that Annie is beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. How that became a lot more relevant, right? After a couple of years of getting out. Collecting with Cool, our brother Brett in the house saying, what's up, everyone? Saying, got my Bunker Bunch shirt today. Oh, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. So if you want to pick up your own um, General Canoe's Bunker t shirt, make sure that you check my link tree. It's posted here on Instagram as well, so that you guys can order it. You still got time before the holidays, okay? You can do it. LeBron saying hi to Collecting with Cool and also dropping his YouTube channel right here. So make sure you check that out. Nerd Affiliated saying, whoa, what's this? A giveaway? Why, yes. Yes, it is. And if you missed the whole spiel on how to get, register for it, make sure that you check the rules that are posted right now in this stream on the video description. Basically, again, you gotta follow me on both my channels here on YouTube. You have to comment on my room tour video, your favorite piece, and then just that's it. Just make sure that you do it before December 13th. That Wednesday, more than likely, we'll have a high ground episode, probably the last one of the year. I'm still not sure, to be honest with you, how the holidays are shaping up, but it might be the last one of the year. So I want to give you guys enough time to enter the giveaway. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's four very cool items. So make sure that you pass along also the information. Nerdfeeling saying, what's up, everyone? Saying, need me address? I'll send postage. Ooh, there you go. Somebody's confident. LeBron dropping Nerdfeelated's YouTube channel here, so make sure you check that out. My Clunky saying, gotta head to bed for work. Pick up the great stream. Everyone, make sure to sub and like the stream. Hey, my Clunky, thank you so much. Also, great job on your helmet review, man. You're tempting me, man. You are tempting me. LeBron saying, sleep tight, Milarkey. Okay. LOL says McClunky. You as well. Nerdfan said, hard to find Anakin. Yeah, man. And I mean, for free? Come on. You can't beat that. Nerdfan said he was one of my first Black Series figure. Ooh, you started off with some bangers, man. LeBron said, I definitely need that Annie. I agree, man. The Obi-Wan is amazing. Yes, that's also one of my favorite pieces. I wish I had an extra one I give you guys also, but I don't. LeBron reminding everybody to hit that like button. Like you need to hit the roses. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'll go with it. So, yes, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button and let's tell the mythical YouTube algorithm that we are doing an awesome job here. Okay. So, thank you for everybody that already has. And I would appreciate it if you do before you leave the stream. Cass from Alone, MCAS saying, good evening, General, and everyone in the chat. What's going on, man? Pat's fan saying, Emperor Return of the Jedi, awesome piece. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. LeBron dropping Viper Spit YouTube channel here. So, make sure you check that out. Excuse me. Also, dropping. Thank you, man. Also dropping my link here for the General Economics Bunker shirt. So make sure you check that. Piper Smith saying, "Hey LeBron, I love the anime question you asked me. Nice." Pat. Oh, on Yakin with Yukon. That's pretty cool. Pat's fans saying, "Cass." LeBron saying, "No worries, dude." All right. So I'm gonna leave this banner here just to remind you guys. And if you're coming into the stream, check out the video description so that you enter. Remember, you have to comment on the video, okay? On the room tour video. So make sure you do that. All right. So whew, we've had a day, okay? We've had quite the shakeup, I think. Um, let's talk about it, okay? So today, Vanity Fair reported an interview basically with Dave Filoni, and the main takeaway is that he is now the chief creative officer at Lucasfilm. All right, so this means that he has a lot more say in the development process, a lot earlier in the projects also. Now, I want to be very clear here because I've seen a little bit of misinformation out there. He is not replacing Kathleen Kennedy. All right, she's still around. Okay, she's still the president of Lucasfilm, but Dave Filoni has basically been promoted. All right, so once again, Dave Filoni is not replacing Kathleen Kennedy, not yet anyway, or not today. Okay, so just want to get some facts out there a little bit straight. All right, but it is good news in the sense that Dave Filoni now has a lot more control, has a lot more say so in the early stages of development of Star Wars projects. So uh, it basically means that he gets to advise, the creators a lot earlier than before, right? Before he would be brought in, sort of for a consultation or sort of as an advisory role, but the project was already or very well into the development phase of it. So this, he from his words, is going to be more like a Jedi Council type of thing. And he's gonna get to talk about what the storyteller really wants to say, on his project. So as it says here in the article, Filoni will now work more directly with Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. Again, she's still around. Okay, she hasn't left. And alongside Carrie Beck, veteran producer turned head of development. All right, to originate and shepherd the next generation of Star Wars shows and movies. Now, we all know that Filoni has quite a bit of bona fides when it comes to Star Wars, right? Fans have been pushing, have been hoping, have been clamoring for him to get a more creative role or more creative power, right? When it comes to Star Wars within Lucasfilm. So it kind of sounds like, that's happening now. Um, in his words, it says, in this new role, it's opened up basically everything that's going on. Uh, when we're planning the future of what we're doing now, I'm involved at the inception phase. All right. So overall, the response has been very, very positive, right? Again, this is something that we've been wanting for a very long time, and I mean we as in the fandom. But um, okay, so Filoni's new job is sort of to be, in the loop very early on of the next projects. Okay. Now, what I was thinking is, does this does this news, does this change his promotion? Is that what's affecting us not getting any announcement since the actor strike uh, is over? A few weeks now. Is that why we haven't really heard anything official? Where they're just waiting for him to take over and be like, all right, now you do it. Now you deal with the fans. Now you tell them that Some of the projects they thought was coming are not. Some of the new ones, they're meant to like. And now pretty much all the dates are pushed out because I have to assume there's going to be a shakeup when it comes to release dates. What do you think? Do you think that's what they were holding on to? That's, or, buying their time so that he becomes the official, um, his new official role. And that's when they're like, okay, now it's completely on you to talk to the fans about what's coming next. And think about it, what's coming next was already set in motion, right? Years ago, pretty much. So he didn't really have too much say in it, I would think. Again, not more than like an advisor, right? Some he's of course executive produced on a lot of them. He's directed a few episodes on a few projects, but now it seems that he will have, I'm hoping, some veto powers, right? When it comes to new projects or new developments. Again, I'm not entirely sure what his new role exactly means, right? Can he say no, this is not going to get done, scrap it, or is it more on the lines of, hey, this is happening with or without you, so we rather it be with you, so help us out and get something good out there. What do y'all think? So let me jump back here into the chat. So Pat's fan for life saying, "Happy Turkey Day, everyone." Yes, you guys better have an awesome Thanksgiving. LeBron saying, "Praise the cowboy hat." Darplay saying, "In Filoni we trust." LeBron saying he's not replacing her yet. Yet, says Darplay. Viper Spit saying, "I wonder how Kathleen Kennedy feels about this decision." She has to have had a hand in it. So thank you, Kathleen Kennedy, for doing this. I think is I'm pretty sure that's what most fans want to say. LeBron saying the word roses was supposed to say Ross. Ah, gotcha. Now it makes more sense. Kenobi has a great point about announcements. Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, okay, well, were they hoping that the strike was going to finish a little bit later so that this change would have taken effect by then? And yeah, so are they hoping that now he takes the heat, for announcing maybe the cancellation of projects, the delay of most projects, I would believe, and maybe the rework of others, new developments that might not be popular, with most of the fandom. So I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see what happens here in the next few days with announcements again for new projects. But even though, okay, and just hear me out a little bit. Even though this is something that the fans have been wanting for years now, mind you, and yes, I before you tell me, oh, he's the closest thing we got to George Lucas, his apprentice, nobody knows Star Wars better than him. Sure, okay, I agree. Dave Filoni is amazing when it comes to story, when it comes to making sure that characters mesh well within the timeline, within the events that we know, giving us different perspective, even on again on events that we do know, and making us complement properties with each other. Whether it be video games or animated with live action, etc., etc. All of that, I get it. It makes total sense that he should become the head um, of the story, right? Of the projects that are coming down in terms of the creative. But hear me out. This is like everything that we wanted in theory, right? However, what if this doesn't work out? What if fans are still not satisfied with the new projects, with the new direction that Disney takes, right, with Star Wars content? What if we're still not satisfied? What if we still want more? What if we don't get the awesome, cohesive, action-filled, properties that we think we want. All right. So I ask you out there, what then? Okay. If Dave Filoni doesn't work out the way everybody seems to think he's gonna work out, what then? All right. Who are we blaming? Who are we hoping comes in and saves Star Wars? Again, questionably. George Lucas? Because I don't see that happening. I wouldn't if I was him. I wouldn't put myself through that again. So who? All right. What I'm trying to say is we've held out hope, right? We had the one solution always in the back of everybody's mind, always talking about it, and everybody said the same thing. Filoni has to be the creative, guy. Filoni has to be the president of Lucasfilm, which I don't agree with, by the way, because that just makes him way too busy to do anything like actually creative, with the shows. So, yeah, so everybody, that was the answer, right? Give everything to Filoni. Make Filoni be the head guy. Make Filoni be the main guy for the story. Run everything story related by Filoni, right? He's gonna know what to do. Okay, it looks like it's happening. So what now? All right. Do we honestly think he's gonna do a perfect job at it? Because I don't think so. I think he's gonna do a good job about it. I think he's gonna try his absolute best. But again, I ask you, what if his best falls short for most fans? What's our answer now? What's our solution, right? I don't have one. Again, the only other person that knows Star Wars better would be potentially George Lucas, right? And I mean, that's just not going to happen. So, again, I just want to sort of bring that up, because I've seen like everything is perfect, everything's just rainbows and sunshine today because Filoni's in charge. And I kind of feel that nobody's really talking about the flip side of the coin. Like I said, what if it doesn't work out? All right, he uh, he's our only hope, right? I don't think that there is another one. So, well, I don't know what you guys think about that. You think I'm going too negative on this? You think it's a done deal? Filoni will not mess up Star Wars ever. So we got it. We're gonna be fine for the next 20 years. Or are you willing to accept a few mishaps here and there in a, how can I say it, in more of a in exchange for a more cohesive, right, storytelling? I'm assuming basically across all properties, really, or across all projects. Sorry, for Star Wars, right? We got the live action, we got the animated. Yes, he was already doing a lot of work when it comes to the consulting on those, but again, it seems like they were bringing him in a little bit too late, or a little bit towards the middle of the development, right? Not so much at the inception, like he says. So uh, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, I am. Yes, I'm excited. I'm not as excited as I think most people are. Because, like I said, in the back of my mind, this question keeps popping up. What if, right? What if it just doesn't work out? So let me jump back here in the chat and read of some of what your thoughts. Okay, what are you guys thinking? We got our brother Carlos T3 collects in the house saying, "Hey, General." Hey, Carlos, make sure you check out the video description. We have an awesome giveaway going on. So make sure to check that out. Make sure you enter. LeBron dropping T3 Collects YouTube channels. Definitely got to check it out. LeBron saying hi to T3. Pats fan saying, okay, everyone have a great night/day. Have a great rest of your week. Sorry, General, work comes way too early, and I will finish the stream tomorrow night. Great topic for discussion. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I hope that you have an awesome holiday. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure that you enter the giveaway. Uh, and I'm hoping that you have a light work day tomorrow. Hopefully, you have a day so you get to chill out and be ready for some turkey. Pat's fan saying, have a great Thanksgiving. Hey, you too, man. Appreciate you. The Brown saying, sleep tight, Kenny. Pat's fan says, I'm out. Cass saying, later, Ken. Dark saying, Star Wars is done. if it don't work with Filoni. That's, I gotta be honest with you, that's kind of where I'm leading to as well. Blake says, if Filoni can make this work, no one can. Yep, yep. I tend to agree. Nerd affiliated said, if Dave doesn't work, then it's a Disney problem because we had no issues during Clone Wars or Avatar. I mean, I think it is a Disney problem already. But like I said, they're they have to recognize, at least to some degree, that there's an issue, right? There's a need for help. Okay, maybe they won't call it a problem, but they have to recognize that, hey, things are not going that great, right? So what do we do? Maybe we do what everybody has been saying for the past whatever 8 years that we should do, and give Filoni the keys to the kingdom. Okay, here he goes. But again, but if it doesn't work out, I'm kind of on the same boat as Dart Play, saying we're kind of done. All right. If the fans don't like what Filoni is doing, or will do, I guess, then that's kind of it. Now, to be fair, to be fair, he's not gonna be doing every project under Disney, right? For Star Wars, but people are not gonna see it that way, right? You've seen it. We blame Kathleen Kennedy as if she basically grabbed the camera and did every crappy shot done in Obi-Wan Kenobi show, as if she wrote every kind of crummy episode from Book of Boba Fett. And let's be honest, guys, she didn't, right? She's not that involved. She's not involved to that degree. Is she responsible? Yes, she's responsible. She's the president of the whole thing, right? Lucasfilm, which also, by the way, includes Indiana Jones, which I just watched like 3 days ago. Oof, oof, that was yeah, that was something. But anyway, I think enough has been said about that movie, and yeah, poor Indiana Jones, honestly. But again, so to be fair, Dave Filoni is not going to be writing each and every single episode of each and every single Star Wars show from here till, I don't know, the next 5-10 years. All right, he's going to be sort of helping the people that are writing, right, those shows, helping them, guide them, all of that. But again, people won't see it that way. All right. As soon as it has the stamp of approval of Dave Filoni, it becomes his, right? It becomes his fault, whether it's good or bad, right? He becomes sort of responsible for what comes out of it. So that's why I'm asking. Carlos saying, do you think this is Kathleen Kennedy trying to make Filoni the Kevin Feige of the Star Wars universe? It kind of seems that way, yes. Of course, Kathleen Kennedy had to have a word in this, if not the word. Like, she might have been the one to actually bring this up. I don't know, right? We don't really know what goes down in those board meetings. Brett saying Filoni can make it work. You just have to be open to change again. And you bring up a good point. How much do you guys think that the fandom is willing to accept changes now, now that they're coming from Filoni, right? And let's be honest, a lot of stuff was let slide in Ahsoka because it came from Filoni, right? The fandom, forgave a lot of things that I don't think we would have otherwise if it had not come from Filoni, right? So you raise a good point, Brett. You know, is half of the equation the talent and the love that Filoni has, for the franchise, for the stories. Is the other half of that equation for success the willingness of the fans to overlook, maybe even, uh, some discrepancies, some mistakes, if you want to call them that, or some weird, let's say, changes, because again, because it's coming from Filoni, and he has done such a good job previously, with other projects that he has been involved with. So that's a good question. That is a good question. Our brother Elijah saying, it's been proven he won't necessarily be 100. Not everyone was a fan of his Ahsoka series. Correct. And I agree. Now, I recognize that it's about the most accepted series, right? Since probably since Mandalorian season 2. Um, but like I said, right, not everybody was 100% on board. Carlos from T3 Collect saying, collectively cool. I agree with that. Viper Spit saying, not everything will be ever be perfect, and we need to have high expectations for what Disney did to Star Wars. The other thing is, certain fans will never be satisfied of the success of Star Wars. I agree completely. Just the fact that Star Wars is a Disney property is sometimes enough to for some fans, like you said, right, to just disregard any project, right? Nothing's ever gonna be good enough for them. They want to see it back in the hands of George Lucas, who, by the way, does not want it back. Trust me. Again, I don't know that I would if I was in his position. I don't think that I would. So I agree, Vipers fan. But like I said, I just want to bring up this subject because everybody has been talking about it for since this morning. Everybody's super happy. Everybody's chanting. We won. We got it. This is a new era for Star Wars, and it is a new era. That does not necessarily mean a better era. Okay. Yes, again, I believe it makes sense. I don't I cannot give you somebody else better. I don't think there's anybody else better. When it comes to the story, when it comes to the love of the lore, right? For Star Wars, I agree completely. I'm glad that he is in the position that he is. All I'm saying is that this is it. Okay, this is the best we're gonna get, right? Um, and I'm just really, really hoping that it's enough, that it's good enough uh, for, well, first of all, for the fans, of course, the ones that we have stuck out, with pretty much every project, but also for new fans, right? Because the franchise needs to reinvigorate itself every so often in order to survive. Again, these shows are expensive. Uh, Disney is paying a lot to produce these shows, and if they don't get enough back, they're just not gonna do them, or they're gonna do few and few things like that, right? Let's see. Hey, we got Obi Juan Chingones in the house. He's saying it will be a slow transition in. I'm gonna go and get excited until we see him personally announce a more Feige-esque plan for Star Wars that makes sense. It doesn't have to be perfect or great. I agree with you that we definitely need to see what's next. Like you said, we need a plan, right? We need a plan for Star Wars that makes sense. I half disagree because I actually think it does need to be great. Okay, I think it needs to be pretty awesome. Okay, we got a lot of healing to do when it comes to Star Wars, and if we don't get a cohesive vision that makes sense and that is exciting, right? At least for most of us, then I think it's kind of falling short already. Now the problem here, as I was mentioning before, the problem here is that a lot of this stuff that I think he's gonna announce pretty soon was already well in motion before. So again, it's just kind of that okay, DC movies, right? Remember when James Gunn took over and everybody's like, yes, awesome, he's been doing great. I'm all for it, right? He's gonna be the creative head. This makes sense. And then he started knocking down people left and right, people that the fans were pretty much in love with, right? And then he started saying, "Oh, this project is gonna come out because it's basically done," and people gave him crap for it. People gave him crap for Black Adam, for Shazam 2, et cetera, stuff that was already 99 percent done when he came in, maybe 100% done. Maybe all they needed was to release it. I don't know. So that's gonna be the rocky part here, in the next few days when he announces, okay, next year we're gonna have Skeleton Crew and Acolyte and all that. All of those are not his, right? I mean, they're kind of his now, but he didn't really uh, affect them. too much, right? He didn't really influence them that much. So that's going to be a trial by fire, I think, for his new found, powers within Lucasfilm. Can he weather the storm of getting the hate that those projects are going to get, because they all do. And once he gets over that hurdle, right, that initial, like you said, that transition phase, then we'll start to see more of his fingerprint, right, in each project. The problem is, when is that going to happen? Me personally, I kind of think we won't see anything under him, being sort of produced until 2025. So I think that when Celebration Japan 2025 rolls around, it's gonna be more of a Dave Filoni centric show. All right, and by show I mean the whole show. Like there's gonna be live action, new movies, all that stuff. I think then is when we're gonna start to see his real projects, or the projects that he's actually gonna be working on, right? More in depth. But again, what do you guys think? Am I nitpicking too much at this? Viper's fan saying, not have high expectations. Yes. So I kind of wish more fans would take your advice, Viper's Pit, because I do agree. The problem is that they've given us so like just so good stuff, like so much. I wouldn't say so much, maybe in quantity, but the stuff that is good is so good. It's kind of nuts. So people, of course, keep pushing the bar. Carlos from T3 Collects says, Part 1. Also, Bob Chapek took away Kathleen Kennedy's power along with John Favreau Filoni and had everything going through his banker buddy who never worked in the entertainment industry. Yeah, very true. The man collects says, change could be a good thing. Lots of changes with these properties. James Gunn and DC, now Filoni with Star Wars. I'm excited to see what happens. I agree. I totally agree. I'm excited. I think Star Wars is in good hands. I really do. But again, the pessimist in me uh, has to ponder the question, because I don't really see anybody talking about that, today. And yes, I agree. It's cause for celebration. This is awesome. This is good. This is definitely good. But again, I have that little, back of my head that says, what if it's not? Dark saying, is Indiana Jones worse than Jurassic World Dominion? Oh, I don't know, man. Uh, I mean, Harrison did what he could, I guess, but yeah, that movie took a turn into it just went off into the woods, and I couldn't really keep up with it. I watched the whole thing, but I made myself watch the whole thing just so that I can say I saw it. I'm done. Nerd affiliate said KK might be doing this on purpose to divert attention from herself. You bring up a good point. So what if what if this is all Kathleen Kennedy, and Kathleen Kennedy's like, you know what? You guys have been giving me crap for years. So, okay, I see how it is. I'm going to give you exactly what you want. And you are going to find out the hard way how that was not what you wanted. It very well could be. Okay. It very well could be like, hey, you know what? I'm stepping back. Here's your poster boy. Here's your golden boy. Here's, the true heir to the empire. Have at it. Right. And so she's maybe shielding herself right away from uh from the fandom, by putting Dave Filoni in a more um responsible, role. Darkblade says, I'm willing to accept changes, especially coming from the mind of Filoni. He knows Star Wars, in my opinion, more than anyone else in the company. Again, I agree. I completely agree. I don't have a better option, right? But again, that's kind of my problem. There is no better option. So let's say that they would have promoted John Favreau, right? Let's the other person that was being brought up. John Favreau, great director, great screenwriter. He is not as immersed into Star Wars lore as Dave Filoni, right? But he is very creative, and we've seen it, right? I mean, he's done classics such as Iron Man, Elf, you know, classics that or modern films that became almost instant classics. So from a creative standpoint, I think he could have done a really good job, right? But again, let's say he would have been put into charge right now. People will be like, okay, you know, John Favreau, okay, I see it. Yeah, he doesn't know Star Wars that much, right? But he's gonna be asking Dave Filoni, so he could do a good job, this and that, you know. And then he doesn't do a good job, right? In the eyes of fandom. Well, the fans are still gonna be like, okay, well, we still have Filoni, right? Filoni is obviously the best choice. He's the one who should have gotten it, blah, blah. So that's what I'm saying. We don't have that, okay, we still have this person, right? Again, Filoni is peak. That's it. We don't have a better option. All right. So, like Dark Blaze was saying earlier, it either works or it doesn't, right? Of course, I'm hoping that it works. Again, Star Wars needs to be back, you know, in a good way. Um, we need to get excited again for these projects. We need to be talking about them without, you know, without how can I say, without tearing each other to pieces over, you know, you shouldn't like this. It should be a little bit more. There's always going to be that debate. Okay, let's just throw that out there. Never will 100% of people agree, you know, on what they like, but it should be more uniform, I think. Two three collect saying Dark Place, Jurassic World Dominion is a forgettable movie. It really is. Dark Place saying, but it's better than the new Indiana Jones movie. 2 3 says, I can't say it. I grew up on Indiana Jones, and that will trump the Jurassic World franchise for me. I hear you. I hear you. Dark Place saying, I hear that the new Indiana Jones was absolutely terrible. I wasn't into it in the first half, and then when the second half rolled around, I was like, okay, this is just it's almost comical, you know, that I don't know what I'm watching anymore. Carlos from 33 Collect says, Dark Blaze movies are subjective. That's why we'll have these conversations. You could love a film and I could not love it, and vice versa. Very true. Collected with Cool, Brett says, Dark Blaze, I live in Indiana. It's not much. That's awesome. 2 3 Collect saying, Filoni could also be a fall guy. Exactly. It very well could be. But that's what I'm saying. You know, if he is, that kind of sucks because we got nobody else, really. Dark Blaze saying, damn. Double saying I wanted to be so I wanted it to be good so bad because I love Harrison Ford. I mean, watch it. I would say watch it. You know, don't let me or anybody else tell you what the movie is. I'm just telling you my perspective. It just wasn't for me. Double saying the only better option would never happen because he is a voice actor, Sam Witwer. Sam Witwer is also very very good when it comes to lore. Definitely. I don't know that he actually wants to do this kind of work, to be honest with you. I don't know that he is even interested in trying to direct, you know, I'm sorry, not trying to direct, trying to be a creative director type of thing, right? LeBron said, I still hope we get more games. Yeah, same here. Games have been doing good. I think games have been very well accepted overall. Obi-Wan Chingone says, I hear you. Dave announcing the plan or outline is his stamp of approval on things. The plan will be satisfying if it makes sense. The greatness will be decided after the projects are put out there. Exactly. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. But like I said, the we understand that distinction, right? But the how can I say, the most of the fandom are just gonna be like, oh, this episode sucked, that's Filoni's fault. This episode was awesome, that's Filoni's fault, right? Without them really taking a look like, okay, who was the director, who was the screenwriter, who was actually in charge of the whole project, you know, that's I think that transition, like you said, is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit rocky. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit bumpy. LeBron said, "Do you think I can't spell Taika Waititi movie will happen?" No, I don't think so anymore. T3 Collect says, in the long scheme of things, it comes down to story and writing. Those need to work for it to translate well on screen. I agree. And again, I think Dave Filoni understands that as well. But like I said, the perception, you know, will be that he's basically writing everything, right? Uh, and he's just not, right? He just can't. He will be a lot more involved, which again is a good thing. I totally agree. But I'm just afraid again that we're not going to be able to distinguish, you know, the projects from him. T3 Collect says, I think Taika's movie at this point is 30% happening. It all comes down to his Akira film doing well. The last thing that I heard, from Taika Waititi is that, yeah, he's still working on it, but it really didn't sound like it was priority for him. Um, and yes, he said he wants to do a good job, but then he also says, hey, it's going to piss people off. I think that was his literal quote. And it's going to be a Taika Waititi movie. Again, whatever that means. So I don't know. I don't think so. Dave Filoni's movie was mentioned in the article from Vanity Fair, and it seems like it's still happening. So, and that's been a long time announced. So yeah, so maybe Taika Waititi movie is still happening. Me personally, I don't think so. I think we would have heard a lot more by now if it was. And the fact, like I said, that he said it right. I'm taking my time. I got other projects that I want to work on. That sounds like I'm opening the door to in 6 months say, hey guys, you know what, I can't make it work schedule wise, so I'm sorry, but if I'm not going to do a good job, then I'm just dropping out of Star Wars, which he probably knows by now. T3 Collect says that means Thor Love and Thunder. uh yeah, I don't know. I was listening to our brother Archer earlier, catching up on his nerdy coffee. Check him out, by the way, Monday mornings. And he was talking about how Thor: Love and Thunder might have been the um the exit that Taika Waititi was looking for when it comes to Marvel, so that he might have thrown the game on purpose, so he could get out of his contract, which is an interesting theory, but it honestly kind of makes sense. I gotta be honest with you. When you look at Taika Waititi's like repertoire or career, he has done some great things, and then Thor Ragnarok is one of the best Marvel out there. I loved it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people, didn't care for it. I loved it. And then you get Thor: Love and Thunder, and you're like, what happened? Like, it's not even the same people. And so again, Archer was theorizing that that's maybe what happened, right? That maybe he's like, you know what, I won out, so I'm just gonna give him a crappy movie, and so for them to release me. So I don't know. I've been thinking about that all day, and it kind of makes sense. Hey, speaking of, Nerdfilin says Taika is gonna tank the movie on purpose to get away from Disney. Yep, see, I was just talking about that. Just drop that clip on the channel, General. The Force is strong with you. Hey, there you go. Perfect, perfect. So definitely go check that out. He explains it a lot better than I can. So definitely go check out Nerdfil's clip on how Taika is throwing the game. LeBron saying Ragnarok was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. I had a lot of fun. I actually rewatched that movie. I think that's about the only Thor movie that I rewatch, to be honest with y'all. Okay, so thank you for hanging out here. Just saw the clock, and thank you for hanging out here on the high ground. There's a little bit impromptu, right? I mean, we didn't really give you guys too much time, but I appreciate each and every single one of you joining here. Again, guys, go enter the giveaway, please. Again, you're gonna be winning. One person will be winning Fennec Shan Funko Pop, Jetta Patrol, Stormtrooper, Black Series. Oh, glare. Sorry. Boba Fett, Vintage Collection in Droids packaging, and if I can find it, Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars attire and packaging from the Black Series. So once again, all you got to do is subscribe to both my channels, General Kenobi's Bunker and El Bunker de General Kenobi here on YouTube. Head over to my video of the room tour, watch it, and comment in that video what is your favorite piece, the single piece, in my collection that you like the most. Like I said, the way to think about it is if you could just get one piece out of my collection to put in yours, what would that be? So just leave it that down in the comments of the video, okay, of the room tour video. Once again, all of those links are in the video description right now for the stream. I will be posting some stuff on Instagram, just so that you guys can have a reference. And yeah, make sure you enter. We'll have it open from tonight. So right now, you can, after the stream, you can go check out that video, comment again your favorite piece. Just make sure that you're subscribed to both my channels and you're in. Okay. Again, you could win all four of those items. We will open the giveaway period until December the 13th. I want to make sure that everybody has plenty of time to enter. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your arch enemies to go ahead and check that out. Okay. Again, the rules are right here in the video description of the stream, and I will be making a community post, an Instagram post, all of that good stuff. Wow, I can't even talk anymore. And speaking of Instagram, if you don't follow me, please check me out over at general.kenobis.bunker on Instagram. Make sure that you follow me because I will be posting announcements, again, keeping up with the giveaways, things like that. Also, check us out over on TikTok at general underscore Kenobis underscore bunker. And head out to El Bunker del General Kenobi here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there as well. Remember, you gotta be subscribed to both channels, okay? So a few more comments here before we wrap up. And we got Evan. Woo. What is going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate you saying sup, everyone. Need to watch the replay. Have a good night. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you so much. You are the Bunker Bunch. Nerd Feeling, thanks, LeBron. Edson, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. Make sure you check out the giveaway in the description, all right? LeBron dropping Spice Runners Lounge YouTube. You guys definitely need to check them out on Friday. Collecting Cool saying, I like the boa with the circle hand. Yeah, I'm not giving that away, brother. LeBron saying, no worries, Archer. Collecting Cool says the bunker is looking fire, says Jose. Well, appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. And again, thank you everybody that joined here on the stream tonight. Guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your week. All right. I hope that you get some rest, get plenty of food. I don't care what the mom says, all right, or your wife. You get all the food you want. All right. Make sure you also get some really good quality time with those, close to you, your family, even those that are not that close to you. Okay. It's never late to pick up the phone, text somebody, send them a message, just check in on people. All right. Um, we don't talk about, him that much here in the channel, but we just passed the 1 year anniversary of Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, of his passing, right? He took away his own life a year ago. Uh, so try not to put up or put, you know, how can I say it, to procrastinate reaching out to somebody, even if it's just text. All right. If you don't want to call them, that's fine. Send them a text, hit them up on Instagram. Take 2 minutes out of your day to do so. All right. Let's not, you know, let's not say, oh, I should have done this earlier. I could have, done this. So make sure that you check in with your buddies, even the ones that are not too much your buddies. Still, right? If they're on your mind, it's for a reason. So go ahead, check in on them. Just hey, how you doing? Hope everything's good. You know, uh, just put yourself out there. Sometimes that's all it takes, honestly. Um, oh, we got Dave's Dimension in the house saying, look in the background. I'm psyched to see the future. In Filoni, we trust. There you go, brother. Appreciate you, man. Uh, Edson saying, have a great Thanksgiving, y'all. Hey, right back at you, brother. The Brown saying, pickle vodka for all, and to all, a good night. The man collects. Great stream, sir. I hope you and your family have a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Bunker Bunch. Brad saying, had a great stream, great night, and a happy Thanksgiving. Edson saying, less turkey and more wild turkey. Ooh, I like that. Might adopt that. Okay, so I've talked plenty. Once again, go enter the giveaway. Have fun. Have a great Thanksgiving. Also, in case I don't see you or don't talk to you, I am very, very grateful for each and every single one of you watching, commenting, reposting, just being part of the Bunker Bunch. Thank you so much. And again, I really appreciate you getting us to 1,500 subscribers here on the channel. Again, please make sure you enter the giveaway. I cannot stress this enough. Check out the rules in the description. Everybody, have a good night. Have an awesome holiday week. Go do some shopping, get yourself some cool Star Wars stuff, and have plenty of good food, plenty of family time. Okay, and yeah, I'll see you guys on. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. May the force be with you always.